PDP governors blast Wike over irresponsible threat. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. The People's Democratic Party's Governors Forum, PDP-GF, has lambasted the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, over his recent threat to instigate crisis in their state if they interfere in the political problems in Rivers State. The forum, under the chairmanship, the Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, in its reaction on Tuesday signed by Dr. Emmanuel Agbo, the Director General, reminded the minister that he is fighting against what he enjoys as member of the forum as governor. The PDP governors told Wike that they have continued to work under the principles that anything that touches one of them touches all of them. They vowed that they would not rescind the decision that they reached in their meetings over the River State issue, warning that no single individual can change them. They expressed their commitment to ensure that River State Governor Similayo Fubara enjoys all his privileges as state chief executive, just as was extended to Wike in office. The statement reads, the attention of the People's Democratic Party Governors Forum, PDP-GF, under the chairmanship of HE Senator Bala Mohammed CON and Governor of Bauchi State and all the member governors has been drawn to a widely circulating news story in which the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, HE Barrister Wike, former Governor of Rivers State, made scathing and threatening comments regarding member governors of the forum, and notes the significant concerns that has been raised in the public space regarding the unity and peaceful coexistence within our party. The statements and threats to peaceful coexistence made by Wike to put fire in the PDP-controlled state are unbridled, irresponsible, and without ambiguity, totally unacceptable, as it undermines efforts to build and maintain peace, cohesion, collaboration, and mutual respect among leaders and members of the party. It is rather unfortunate that this is coming from someone who was once a member of this highly revered forum. As a former governor, the forum has always maintained a touch one, touch all philosophy, and individually and collectively stand by and support each other no matter the circumstances, a tradition Wike tremendously enjoyed in his days of travel as governor. Thus, we therefore maintain that our position on the affairs of the PDP in Rivers State, as unanimously resolved at our 2024 third and fourth meetings held in Enugu and Taraba State respectively, are not subject to review by any individual, no matter how highly placed. We wish to emphasize that neither is the position of the forum personally, nor does it by any stretch of the imagination undermine the relevance of any stakeholder in the party. Rather, as loyal party faithful, members of the forum remain committed to that pristine practice that was intended to guarantee order, eliminate conflicting centers of loyalty epitomized by the situation in Rivers State, and guard against the distracting governor in the prosecution of his mandates. Wike benefited wholly from that arrangement. We are irrevocably committed to working with the National Working Committee (NWC) of our great party, the PDP, in ensuring that Governor Similayo Fubara of Rivers State is conferred with all the privileges he is entitled to as a governor elected on the platform of our party, both at the state and national levels. Our undiluted commitment to the unity of our party is paramount. The PDP has always been a party that values unity and collective progress. The recent actions of the governors, including their support for Governor Fubara, reflect their dedication to these values. It is crucial for all party members, including Wike, to work together towards common goals rather than pursuing personal vendettas. The forum insists that it is incumbent on the National Working Committee of the PDP to invoke both officials, provisions, and unofficial good offices platform to find an amicable solution to the crisis in its River State chapter. Similarly, if indeed the larger interest of River State is their individual motivation, the warring parties should allow themselves to be guided by a spirit of give and take, and ensuring at all times the incendiary posturing that inflames passion amongst their followers. It is inevitable for us to encourage dialogue and reconciliation continuously. The PDP has established mechanisms for addressing grievances and resolving conflicts, such as recently constituted disciplinary and reconciliation committees. Thus, it is important for Wike to engage with these processes constructively, as dialogue and reconciliation are the pathways to resolving differences and strengthening the party. The forum calls on the heads of the national security apparatuses to take note of threats by Wike to stoke the fire of violence at the subnationals, as no one is above the laws of the land. Meanwhile, the River State Governor Similayo Fubara has advised partisan police officers who abandon their core professional responsibilities to pursue vested political interests to know that the enmity they fuel and eventually create will hurt them in the long run. Fubara maintained that police officers are engaged and trained as professionals to protect lives and property while contributing to the desired peace in the state as a patriotic duty. The governor insisted that it is therefore an aberration for any of them to think that protecting any particular individual or being one-sided in the political affairs to the detriment of the state amounts to professionalism. Fubara gave the advice at the inauguration and formal handover of 100 operational vehicles acquired by his administration to the River State Police Command at the Sharks Football Stadium in Port Harcourt. This was contained in a statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary to the River State Governor Nelson Chukwudi and sent to newsmen. He said, "I need to say this so that you understand. When you came to River State and I had my encounter with you, I requested only one thing, that I would never ask you to do what is wrong. So do what is right. Protect the lives and property of Rivers people. Do not be partisan. We have seen those people that were partisan, how they ended. And I am saying it here to every one of you who is an officer who is being partisan. You will see how you will end. So work in such a way that when your name is mentioned in the state or your children comes to the state, you won't be scared. This is important." Fubara urged them to forget about the current political anxiety in the state because, according to him, nothing will last forever. He charged them to conduct their operations as real professionals who had been trained so that they could be effective in the responsibility of protecting the lives and properties of the people in River State. The governor added that it is not to protect any individual. It is not to be one-sided in the political affairs of the state. Politics will come and it will go. The enmity you're creating for those of you who are partisan will live with you forever. So I want to advise you. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. I will never ask any one of you to do what is wrong. My appeal is to stand on the ethics of your profession and protect the lives and property of Rivers people. Be fair to all. Commenting on the donated vehicles, the governor of River State, Fubara, said it is an achievement of the Commissioner of Police, whose idea was to make such operational vehicles available for his command. Fubara explained that what he had originally planned was to provide very high-profile vehicles to all security agencies in the state to enhance their operational capabilities much more. He said, but the CP advised that he did it sometime in Lagos State, that we should adopt that model by acquiring these vehicles you are seeing here, the Toyota Sienna, Camry, and I bought into the idea. And why are we doing this? We discovered that the response time to crime scenes launching attacks against acts of criminality was slow because you, the police, lack mobility, and what we just did was a first phase of support to the Nigerian police. We also intend to come again to give you other sophisticated vehicles to support what you're doing, the governor added. Fubara assured that his administration will continue to support the police as a state government because, as he put it, they are worthy friends to have since criminals cannot be friends to covert. He emphasized that so we need to accommodate you, we need to tolerate you, we need to work with you so that in the end people can live freely, move freely and do their businesses freely in River State. My Honorable CP, like I said before privately, I'm saying it again, I want to appreciate you. We will give you all the support to succeed. I will give you all the support that will help you to build your name into a better reckoning when you live here. I'm very sure God will elevate you positively, he added. In his opening remarks, the River State Commissioner of Police, Olutunji Disu, described the event as a significant milestone in the ongoing commitment towards achieving the safety and security of the state. CP Disu expressed gratitude to the Governor Fubara for his unwavering support to the state command, which has translated into their dedications to serving the welfare of the various communities. He said, I stand before you filled with gratitude as we gather to commission these 100 vehicles, a generous donations from our esteemed governor, Sir Similayo Fubara. This act of generosity not only enhances our operational capacity, but also reflects your deep concerns for the citizens of the state. These vehicles will empower our officers, enabling them to respond more swiftly and effectively to emergencies and enhance our community policing efforts. With your support, sir, we are reinforcing our resolve to combat crimes and uphold the rule of law.